Oh, good day, JR. Good day. It's good to see you. I apologize. I was trying to get set up and get everything. And I did want to say, brother, I was trying to get on your live, but my screen is just white. So I just came on over here so I can go on and read because I want to get us through this book right here also so we can get to our next steps. So, I know this little table ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to go back to my regular table. This just not gonna work. It's bigger, but it's too cluttered, I guess. These speakers right here, they too heavy, but I like them. I like these speakers right here. The laptop it don't have enough sound on it for me. But with these speakers, and then I got my lamp on here. Yeah, I got to get some furniture. I got to do better with some furniture and stuff that I can use. But we're gonna read for sure today. We're gonna read Powernomics. I was on one yesterday. I was in my feelings and stuff yesterday about everything, feeling some type of way. I probably shouldn't have come on to read last night. Like the other night, it wasn't a problem when I decided that, hey, I'm just gonna take this night off. I'm gonna go ahead, and I was feeling it. Don't come on and read. You ain't gonna read. You're gonna end up talking and rambling and cussing and shit. And so I didn't the other night, but I came on last night because I just knew I had processed it and resonated everything and stuff. But obviously I didn't do a complete job with it because, I think I ran it all night last night. But that's okay for me because, hey, I have to get it out. I have to let it out, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and what I'm seeing. I have to be able to tell it when I come on here. So that's what I got this for. Well, I got it to read, but since I'm commenting and stuff, when I got something to say and stuff about us, I'm going to go on and say it where I made this. Might well say I built this little bitty shed right here. But, so that's what happened last night. But, we're going to read today. And I thank you, too. I thank you, too, for being here. That's all I need is to give me a push because I'm still just waiting on my bicycle, waiting to get a push or a start or something. You know how you got to teach the kid and stuff. You push yourself. After a while, you don't need nobody to hold you up and push you. You can push yourself. You can push off the curb. You can stand up and push with one leg. Some people ain't even got to push. They just get on the bike and start pedaling. And how you just start pedaling? Well, you just stand the bike up and you just start paddling. But I always had to have a push. But that's neither here nor there. But let's get down to it. I am Face the Nation. We're on Bolden Unchained, and we're here to assist Black America. The whole world on fire. The whole motherfucking world is crashing. You don't know if it's going to be a meteor or a missile. But the whole world is finna get it. And my focus is on Black America. I ain't trying to save everybody else. I am not trying to save everybody else. Everybody else need to be trying to save Black America. See, everybody that's over here and stuff should have been doing it all along. That's why they are all alone in this right here. I forgot which sister I heard. She said that this is their civil rights movement. For them, I guess it's their civil rights movement and stuff because we done had ours and they wiping it away. As we speak, life will never be the same again. Not for us. I don't know how they expect us to go back to buddy, business as usual after all of these assaults against us. I just can't see it, but I guess I got a little bit more processing to do and stuff, and I'll work on it. I'll get it done. But the copyright is, we look at through a spiritual lens. I'm not religious. I don't forgive anything. I don't forgive nothing. I don't forgive Richard Coleman, John Peterson, Emmett Till, Mary Turner, Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I don't care if they did use our people to do it. Our people are some weak people. We got weak links amongst us. We got hurt people amongst us, our masses. And we already know hurt people hurt people. We already know the weakest links can be fucked with. They can be maneuvered and swayed, but it happened. And the overall reason for all of this is white America. White America is the root. You can pull as many branches as you want to and leaves off of this tree, this trauma. But at the root of it, that's white America at the roots of it. You got to dig them roots up. We got to get to them roots, what's really happening to us. As far as I'm concerned, I'm breaking this generational curve off of my people. I'm going to do my part. Whether you personally, individually decide you don't want to be a part of the collective. You're black. You're a black woman. You're a black man will always love you. But you decide you don't want to be a part of the black collective. You rather be where the wealth is and the comfort, and you can be seemingly independent with your friends and your family, your white brethren. And if that's how you feel, then that's where you be at and stuff. But for me, I'm resonating with black people, my masses of people. I ain't really too concerned about other people. They motherfucking asses in the bunker now. Every day that they ain't got to go down to their bunker, they filling it up. They getting it ready. The room that a body could be in, another person, another group of people, they putting all their provisions in there. They putting all their necessities in their bunkers and stuff. So yeah, at this point in time, my only concern is about black America. I ain't gonna let no little white kids starve and little white babies burn to death in the sun or nothing like that, because I'm not no evil, malicious person. My mama was not like that. My father wasn't either. My father was a very gentle man. I don't think my father ever whooped me. The most I heard was, "Pooh, why you do that, Pooh? Now you know that ain't right." But my mother, I can say my mama was a disciplinarian, but she was a fair woman and stuff. So, I don't feel no harm towards white America, doing white America any harm. The elders, the adults, or the babies. Yeah, just get the hell away from us. That's all I'm saying for me and my people. That's enough right there. Just leave us be. Leave me and my people be. Everything else gonna take care of itself. They've made their bed. We ain't got to make it. Uncle Kel. One Uncle Kel. Well, hey, LaSam Bolden. How you doing, my sister? I love you. I miss you too. I miss you. I know that name. I know that name, Bolden. I sure do, and I love it. It's mine. That's why we are Bolden Unchained, because we ain't got no chains on no more. I took them off, and I'm speaking about us. A lot of it, we ain't going to want to hear it. A lot of us, I know y'all, you might be mad at me. All of you across this country, you might be mad at me, but I can't be concerned with that no more. I can't be concerned with that. I need us to know this new information that has come out about black people. And ain't nobody told us. The teachers didn't tell us. Our pastors didn't tell us. They did not tell us nothing that they should have been telling us so we can make new decisions. But it's good to see you. And I love you. And even if I don't see you here no more and stuff, I still love you. We still got the same namesake. We still family. We still got the same history. Not the same experiences, but we all got the same history, the same ancestors. We all have the same plight on this planet. We do. I'm not lying to us. If we'd known about these things, I don't like to pull out read some at 100 years of lynching in the daytime, but I ain't going to read none of it. We process the noon and the night, the midnight. We process that information. But All of this, they never told us none of this. We would have been able to make better decisions for us, beneficial decisions for us. We wouldn't have been wasting our time on integration. We would have been like, okay, yeah, we can go set up in here and eat. We can go over here and shop, go to the car wash, laundry mat, wherever white folk done set up their establishments, because we ain't got none. We can still do that, but we'll be doing it with us, for us. And at that point, we would have been building our own laundromats, our own car washes and barbershops, daycare, schools. We would have been doing that, but we didn't see the vision. So that's why I'm here to see what's wrong with my people, why we can't come together, who hurt us, why we can't have nothing of our own. Dr. Claud Anderson said these people been here, well, we 20 years behind in this book, Powernomics. And at the time of this book, he said 30 years. Another group of people come here to America and they built up their empire overnight, just like black people built up Black Wall Street. To me, after 400 to 350 years, however much it was then, black people built up our empires. We built up our Black Wall Streets, the greatest ever. Who else could do that after all that trauma, all that oppression? The nightmares, just who? But we did it. We did it. The white folks made sure they took it away from us too. And they made sure we never did it again. So here you have it. Reading this book right here, Dr. Claud Anderson said it takes other groups of people roughly 30 years. Probably not even that long now, because we got Chat GPT, you got the internet, AI and stuff to help you along the way. But how long we been here, Black America? How long we been physically free? And we ain't got nothing to this very day. Everybody else got everything. Everybody else got everything. From the coalition building that I've been learning about it. He said, I ain't know none of this. Where I come from, my little neck of the woods, don't none of us know nothing. All we know is forgiving, forgetting white folks for the shit they put us in. We know forgiving, we know forgetting, because we forget all about us. We forget all about us. We forget about our greatness. We forget about their savageness, their ravishness on us. We forget. That's religion for you. We don't know these things. Our pastors don't know these things. If they did, they ain't told us nothing. Dr. Ray Hagins, he a pastor too. Dr. Ray Hagins is a pastor too. And he's a psychologist. So Dr. Ray Hagins came to the realization, he awakened to the truth that this whole religious scam ain't nothing but a trap. How come our other pastors ain't did it? How come our other pastors have not risen to the cause? Why? It's so much comfortable. It's so much easier to mislead us. To mislead us. Now, Dr. Ray Hagins ain't came out and said, don't go to heaven with white folks. I said that. I don't know why they ain't told us that. I guess it's because they don't think we can handle it. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you see your life on earth? Black America, the collective. I ain't talking about your black ass, because we know you can't do it. We know you can't do it. You got to have white people in your life. But the black collective, can y'all see us again without white folks involved in our motherfucking life? Without white folks all up under our asses, learning about your routine, your regular day-to-day, knowing what music you like, what you like to eat. Them motherfuckers know what you and your babies is doing inside of your house, because that's how much they have infiltrated. That's the word. Infiltrate. Infiltrate. They got in there so that they can learn these things, and over time, we normalized it. I can remember time, honey, would never have been no white folks in our houses. Ever. But now we got to forgive and forget. It goes hand in hand. Dr. Ray Hagins explained it. Dedicated ignorance. We got dedicated ignorance. I was dedicated to ignorance for 43 years. Didn't know nothing about my people. I knew about Emmett Till. They teach you about Emmett Till on the surface. I knew about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the surface of it. Just like this book right here. You might learn the surface of it. That right there would be the surface. Under the surface, honey, you got all this knowledge of what happened. See, we without that, that's all we got is this. We without all that knowledge, all them facts, documents, witness, eye accounts. We don't get all of that. So we make the wrong decision as far as white America is concerned. I'm not sorry to tell y'all that somebody should have been broke this down to us. It ain't enough to just go a little bit or go halfway, go almost through, saturate. It ain't enough to just half step with the information. We got to saturate our peoples with this new knowledge. This ain't just about our life. This is about our afterlife. Where you going to spend your forever and ever and ever and ever? Your forevermore in heaven. In heaven, I bet out 100 people, if I ask that question, damn near everybody, don't you take out running in here. Damn near everybody going to say heaven. Everybody, maybe 1 or 2 might not, 2% might not say heaven because they got new information. I ain't saying heaven. I got new information. As far as what's happened to my family, my people, black people, Dr. Ray Hagan said we've been disconnected. Well, I don't reconnect it myself, and I suggest you do the same. I suggest your ass do the same because I can't do it for you. All I can do is tell you. My mama always said everybody gonna be in that pine box by yourself. Well, unless them concentration camps, they was throwing up them big, huge caskets. They can fit like 10 bodies in them. Now, there's some anti-life bullshit right there. But other than that, your ass going to be in the pine box by yourself. We all are. So you got to make that move on your own. I'm just wanting my people to get the information. Because, honey, you go to heaven and spend your ever life with white folk, they're going to be treating you the same way up there. Ain't nobody told us these things. Ain't nobody sat down and read some of us. Ain't nobody read or even talked about or mentioned the deftness of these assaults, these lynches, the murders, the mind manipulation they doing to. Ain't nobody ever broke it down to us. Maybe to those that they selected was worthy of the knowledge. But what the fuck? We ain't worthy of the knowledge too? Ain't that like some type of motherfucking subtle sacrifice? Not giving us the knowledge? So that's why I'm here. I need y'all asses to know. I need my black people to know the truth. You go to heaven with white folks, your ass is going to be trapped all over again. Your riches ain't been stored up in heaven. What, you think white folks going to get to heaven and share with you? You think God going to make Yahushua, Yahweh? See, it's more than just God, but where I come from is God, Jesus, and some people believe in Jehovah. It ain't Yahushua and Yahweh. We don't know nothing about Krishna, Buddha, Zoroaster, Tamun. We don't know nothing about them, nothing about Osiris and Horus and Isis. We don't know nothing about none of that. Because y'all didn't saturate the knowledge throughout our masses. You let schools take advantage of everything. You let schools do all the teaching. That's why we don't know shit today. And any of my teachers, it's Face. It's Face the Nation. You know me. I look just like my mama. Yeah, Miss Kathy. I look just like my mama. And you know I sound like her sometime too. So you already know you were my teacher in 3rd grade. I remember you. You taught me wrong. You followed me all of my school years. Make sure I didn't get to the library. You sure didn't mention when we go to the library in the school, you didn't leave me over where the good books at. The books that my mind could grab onto. And I could start learning and resonating who I was, who my people were, where we been, who did this, who did that, how we came to be. Y'all didn't do that in schools. Not for me, not for my sister that was smarter than me. I read. But I'm telling you, honey, I got some sisters and brothers that's so intelligent. They already know. They just need to be able to connect the dots. Intelligent, brilliant. But teachers, my teachers and stuff where I'm from, then none of them motherfuckers teach nobody nothing. Your ass became successful. Hell, it's because you were running a ball. or you may be a good rapper, something like that. But when you achieve that success, you only allowed to use it individually for yourself. You can't use all that success and bring it back to your people and help your people get up, because white America don't allow that. I learned about that right here in Powernomics. White America don't allow that. White America let your ass get as high as you can for you. For you. But your people, your family, I ain't talking about your wife and your kids. You know your wife and your kids gonna be with you. And maybe your grandmama, the mama, somebody mama, whether it's his or hers, some grandmama or granddaddy, if he's still around, still living and stuff, gonna be there. But for the most part, white America let you rise to that pinnacle for you, your spouse, your kids, and one grandparent, whichever one it may be. But that's it. As far as your people, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, all of that, no. White America don't allow that. And we know that instinctively. That's why we perpetrate it. Because we know we can't do this for us. No, not for us, not for the collective, we can't. I'm going to have to get this bag for me. And that's what we've done. White America done fucked us up. It's white America that's done messed us up. But where I'm from, we done got so intermingled with them. We done married all over the world, all over this country. All over this country. We forgot about us. Forgetting. We done mingled with white folks. We done married with white folks. We done had babies with white folks. Bonds that's decades long. And it seemed like that's what's more important. But if you was reading your Bible, Black America, you were reading your Bible, y'all the one that'll spit out some scriptures on a minute. I remember the time when every time I try to say something, why come God didn't help Emmett? Why come God didn't help Emmett Till? He was just a boy, 14 years old. He didn't even do nothing. That 100-pound fan was way more than he did. He didn't even know what to expect going down there to Mississippi. Why come God couldn't save Emmett? Jesus walked on water. Why come he couldn't save Emmett? Emmett in the water. He on the water, walking on it. Why? And y'all would just start spitting out scriptures to me, telling me this and this and this and this about the Bible. And right today, you still can't say nothing but spitting scriptures out. Back to back to back to back. What about that scripture that say come out from under them? Your son ain't supposed to be with them. They ain't supposed to be with your daughter. What about that? Babylon must fall. What about all of that? Black America. Did you even read the Bible, or did you just memorize it? I'm convinced we memorized the Bible like that white man taught it to us. When that master stepped out on that plantation yard on Sundays, and that's the only day slaves could get off work, on Sundays. And they went out there with this Bible right here. That's what black people kept reading. That's what we kept reading. Once we learned to read, because at them times, slaves couldn't read. Slaves didn't know what page, what chapter, what book, what letter that was, what number that was, because we couldn't read. But when we did learn to read, our elders, they knew to just hold it, spit some of it off, but keep your spirituality about you. Don't forget the vision. But somewhere along the way, we forgot the vision. But we remembered the book. We kept the book. We kept all them scriptures and stuff, and that was it. Now, don't nobody talk about come out from under them. Everybody else talking about, we must be one. We all one. No, we ain't. We ain't never been one with white America. We will never be one with white America or other people. As soon as they get rid of everybody else that they trying to deport and shit, what the fuck you think they finna do to you? What do you think they about to do to you? You ain't finna have no laws no more. They done stripped away everything. Your businesses, your organizations and stuff, everything finna be gone. It's a little bit being chipped away at a time. What do you think gonna happen when everything done died down and other people, they done got rid of them, and they finally need to reshift their focus, recenter their focus again on Black America? What do you think gonna happen? You think white America gonna be like all of a sudden, we We repent. We got remorse for everything we've done to y'all. We gonna make it up to you. Let's get you your reparations. Let's get you some land. Let's help you use all of our equipment. You think white America gonna say, let's use all of our equipment and help you dig up your backyard, and we're gonna put your car under there. You don't need to drive anyway. Hell, a missile or a meteor finna come. Take the seats out. Bubba, come over here and take these seats out of this car. Take all the seats out. Take the steering wheel. Take the gas and the brake pedal out too. Hell, ain't no need sitting there like your ass driving. You're underground in a bunker. You think white America gonna step up and say, oh, we got to help y'all like yesterday. We got to help y'all like us yesterday so everybody can survive whatever come, whatever M&M finna come. White America ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. Behind all of these fires, America falling, Babylon falling, we know on the other side of the world, it's a full-fledged war going on over there. But over here in this country, these fires that's done got started and stuff. What you think white America doing? It's like the curtain. You don't see what's going on behind the curtain. But behind the curtain, honey, white America rearing up. They motherfucking ass is rearing up for your ass, black America. For your ass. Now, it was a set your ass up if you had got out there in them protests and stuff. Yo, yeah, they won't set your ass up just to get you out there. Now, you didn't fall for it. Okay, we did not fall for it. The 92% said, don't you take your black ass out there. I didn't. Fuck it. I didn't. I got it. I know what they telling me. They telling us. This is the way we fight now. This is the way we making change now. Ain't no motherfucking marching no more and paroling around and all that shit. All of that right there was so that we could begin to create, build, and establish our own. All that time been wasted. You ain't gained nothing, black America. Everybody else gained something. They gained the funds, the grants, the fortune, the fame, whatever you want, the mansion, the 5-bedroom house, 3-car garage, all of that bullshit. That's what they gain. You, black America, the collective, you get nothing. You got nothing. You still ain't patrolling your community. You still ain't protecting your community. You ain't helping each other. You ain't built up so much. You ain't even went back and told them, motherfuckers, give us our building back. You ain't told them nothing. You ain't been listening and learning from New Era Detroit. That's all I know is New Era Detroit. They be out patrolling their community. Y'all asses can't follow their lead. What? You can't do it? You scared? Say you scared. If you can't do it. But hell, let somebody else that's courageous, let them know. Now, you've been looking at Bubba your whole life. And you know Bubba ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. But your scare ass is, you won't go tell Bubba what the real deal is, what our real mission is, because you know Bubba gonna be like, oh, really? Oh, for real, my brother? I'll holler at y'all. I gotta go down there. I need to be there. I got some things to say. See, we don't do that for each other because our scary motherfucking asses want to stay with everybody and act like everybody's scared to speak up. You can't be scared to speak up. Scared of who? Scared what you think gonna happen to you? Everything done happened. Everything this is the worst of the worst that anybody ever, as far as I'm concerned, ever done been through. Ain't got no healing, no remorse given to them, no repentance, no atonement being made, no therapy, no nothing. You got some work to do all over the board, all across the board. That's why now we're reading Powernomics. We're going to read them probably more than once. I don't know. But I'm trying to learn as I go. We've been learning. We've been learning a little bit because I didn't know all of this stuff. I do a lot of repetition. Yeah, I do. I do a lot of repetition. I write a lot of stuff down so that I can learn and remember. We got different ways to learn. I don't know if Shay going to learn by listening, where you'll be reading and audio tapes and stuff like that. I don't know if Shay going to learn by actually writing it out. You know, that visual learning. I don't know. You got to decide that. We got to decide how our babies learn best, because it's more than just learning to read for us. We got to find the real connections. We got to. I got to turn on my air because it's warm up in here. Yeah, you can't even go outside because the garden is out on the porch. You're going to have to keep your ass right in here. Yeah, well, that's how it's gonna be. You ain't calling the shots up in here. But yeah, let's get to reading this stuff because I want us to get done tonight. We will be finishing Michael Eric Dyson. This right here look like it's gonna be another week maybe. But we reading Powernomics, the national plan to empower Black America. Oh, shit. I got to read the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I know I be trying to learn this. So I think I got it pretty much right. But yeah, sister told me you ain't even really got to do that and stuff, but I will until it resonate that I don't have to. So let me get some shout outs because I do want to read a little bit tonight. Young Dee, hey, they can't live without us. I know that's right. Sure, okay, honey. And when they find out they done lost your body, your presence on earth. See, white folk, they're a little temperate now. They got a little more patience now. They feel it. They feel the separation. We finally getting away from under them. But we must if we want to survive. When they realize they ain't even gonna have us in their vision or heaven, oh honey, I don't know if that's when the beast gonna come out on Black America or not. I don't know what happened to that beast inside of them that ravished my people. I don't know. I didn't know they ate Black people like this. Things I'm learning about now. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know they ate Black people. I didn't know they fed our babies to alligators. I didn't know that white folks literally used the bone in our arm as you know how them little things you open your envelope with? That's what they used our bone for. This bone. That's what they used it for. They would take our hair. Was it our hair? And make stuffing in their couches and chairs. White folks would do these horrible things. They cut Mary Turner's baby out of her. Made an 8-month pregnant Black woman run for her life. They caught her and cut her baby out of her stomach and stomped on her baby. Where the justice? Somebody got to tell it. Somebody got to motherfucking tell it. Sit down, resonate with it. Think about it. Everybody got libraries now. If I were there, I'd be in that motherfucking library every goddamn day. Everybody would see my ass reading to little kids. I would have our children there. I wouldn't be reading no Red Summer and 100 Years of Lynching, but I'll be reading some Betty Before X. I'll be reading to us, to our babies, some knowledge, y'all. This is our last chance to do it. After this, there will be no more. Anybody survive this, it won't be us common folk down here at the bottom. It's going to be the elite, the wealthy, those that's got the funds and the resources and the tools. They got the bag. It's going to be them that's going to survive. They're going to go to their bunkers. You think the motherfucking celebrities and athletes and shit, you think they bitch asses finna really send a goddamn RV, a fleet of RVs back to their hometown full of resources, tools, equipment. You think they gonna send a fleet back to their hometown where they know their classmates, their cousins, old girlfriends, neighbors, their great aunties? You think the motherfuckers gonna make sure they okay where they come from? Now they're gonna let their family succumb. But they motherfucking asses up there, they're going to be all right. So that's why we got to start looking out for us on this level right here. Ain't nobody finna make sure we be okay. Nobody. It's a motherfucking setup, yeah. I thought I was processing and dealing with it, but the more I'm beginning to read now, because I see where it's leading to. I see where this is leading to. It's another setup, another sabotage on us. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, you sabotage us this time. You gonna know we know. Everybody, y'all gonna know we know. You setting us up and you sabotaging us. You sacrificing us for your confidence. That's why, honey, Mother Gaia and Cosmic Earth is waking up for us. Yep. Let them go on and have their monies. Let them have the bag and that luxury and shit. Let them go on and have that shit. It ain't gonna do them no good. You just get yourself right with Black America. Like y'all like to say, get yourself right with God. Get yourself right with your ancestors. You already been right with God. You don't kill, steal, and destroy, do you? Do you? Do you go out here and manipulate vulnerable people? Do you? Do your ass get all tipped off and stuff and you still in that childhood madness where you bullying folks, blacking out and shit? You ain't doing that shit no more, right? You done grew up, you done matured. So yeah, you already right with God. You ain't got no madness and mayhem to you that you bringing to other folks. So you already right with God. Now it's time to get yourself right with your ancestors. It's time to get right with your ancestors. I'm just saying, as far as I'm concerned, folks ain't told us this. They haven't told us none of this. They don't want us to know. But I digress. We know now. We got new information now. Powernomics, the national plan to empower Black America. And we 20 years late reading this book. Came out in 2005. We late reading it, but our people been reading it. I'm confident, as soon as I get through with this and I catch up to where Black people are really focused about us, then I'll know what I need to know. They ain't gonna have to call me to the side and say, let me break this down to you. Well, let me break down coalition building first. Now, let me break down ethno-aggregation and vertical integration. They ain't gonna have to break all that down to me. I already know it. All I need to know is look around, scout things out, and see where my best benefit to my people gonna be. Where am I gonna be able to fit in to help my people? But you gotta be sincere about it. If you with that old bullshit, then to stay doing what you're doing. Go on over there with Karen them and get fat on the hog. Live fat on the hog. Shit, that's how they do. So yeah, we have learned about all of that. We learned about coalition building, joining in with other establishments and organizations, knowing damn well what we didn't know, because I didn't know, that they ain't got nothing for us. Black people knew. We got some intelligent Black people now. Y'all ass has been out there for 20, 30, 40 years. You ain't done the work. Like Dr. Claud Anderson, you ain't even came a quarter of an inch. Nowhere near what Dr. Claud been doing for us. But you've been out here for decades. And you've been compelling us to come and join other organizations that's already established. Y'all thought we would never wake up and see what you've done to us. Ooh, y'all some motherfuckers. Y'all some goddamn sellout motherfuckers. I was out there knocking on windows and doors, and not windows, but on doors and shit. But a time or two, I went up to a patio. Hell, that was right there by the street. So I would go up and knock on the patio. I had my clipboard and stuff and getting signatures. You want to sign up for this right here? We doing this and we doing that. And all the people I knocked, I love canvassing. Honey, I loved it. Being out talking to my people. And somebody should at least say, face, that ain't even helping us. That's giving that coalition. That's giving that organization. They getting all the benefit. Whereas our own organizations and establishments. Dr. Claud said that when white America get to telling other group of people they not good enough, they inferior, they don't belong, they don't fit in and stuff, other folk be like, well, fuck you then. And they go build up their own stuff. Black America, your Black ass, well, how can I fit in? Well, maybe I changed my hair and give me that bleaching cream. And start trying to compel to white America and be more like white America to fit in, instead of taking your Black, sorry, scary ass on over there, building your own goddamn organizations. That's what y'all did to us. All of y'all motherfuckers did it. I wish I'd have known then. Setting up in them events and rooms and shit with y'all motherfucking asses. I know you would have put me out. You would have put me out, and that's fine. I would have left and went and started my own shit. Sure would have. But I ain't got the skills and the resource and the knowledge and stuff. You know, I just wish y'all ass do right by your people. You know we don't know these things. How long you think you were going to do it? How long did y'all think y'all were going to fool us with this coalition building? Ethno-aggregation, where you pull everything together. Black people, you pull your time, your resource, your money, your skills, your intelligence, your creativities, everything. You pull all that together for Black America. We've been giving everything to other groups of people and their establishments. How long y'all think it was going to be? Y'all thought it was going to be before we caught on to it. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be. And you can make it up a little bit. Right now. Babylon is falling. What you need to do, go to that big old bank account you got. And that huge pantry. You got a whole room that's your pantry. My pantry, just a little bitty closet in there. I'm trying to put some little stuff in. You got a whole room already a pantry. Your churches, our churches got them. It's already full of everything. You need to go on and bring it out. Bring everything out. That bank account, you need to go on down there to Costco, Sam, Fleet Farm, hell, I don't know, Menards, somewhere Lowe's. You need to buy garden soil. You need to buy flower pots, seeds, water, everything that we're going to need to sustain ourselves during this, I don't know what this madness that's going to happen. Things going to get worse. You need to be able to do that for your people, to make it up some kind of way what you've done for decades of helping white America mislead us. Y'all know who you are. Whenever you see this, people that's out there in that position, you know who you are and you know what you've done. So now you need to try to make it right because you still black. I know you've been living like you ain't black. You ain't worried about no light bill, no motherfucking water bill. You ain't worried about waking up and ain't nothing in there. Say, I went to the White Castle this morning. Yeah, took my ass right on down there to White Castle. Let me get some fish. You know McDonald's fish cost $6? Hun, I don't even want fish no more. Sean, where's the salads at? See, you got to work on your garden. I need my garden. Something got to grow. Because I'll go fix me a 3-ingredient stir fry. Our people, y'all got to help us. Y'all done been in these pinnacles and stuff all this time. Now, y'all got to come out y'all bag and help us with this. Because we're going to need to have these resources to survive this. We got to survive this, whatever it's going to look like. So we've been learning about all of that stuff. And ain't nothing you can say. Just repent and repair it. Black America. You know white America ain't going to do nothing for us. But y'all ass has been stacking up. So you've been stacking up in them many mansions that you got. You've been stacking it up and stuff. Now it's time to shit. Hell, disperse some of that. Share some of that wealth you got, that material wealth and stuff that you got. And you biting on me, I'll beat your ass. You better stop biting on me. I'm sorry, y'all, but I ain't. I don't want y'all to hear all that. Yeah, I don't like his ass biting on me. But let's get to it. Elements of functional communities. That's what we read now, because we have learned that Black people, we ain't got communities. We thought we had communities. Communities are functional, working and taking care of each other. It's functional. We ain't got no communities. We neighbors. That's all we are, is neighbors. We lost our communities, integrating with white folks. Yeah, we had communities. We had the best communities because we built it ourselves, for us, by us. We wasn't wanting for nothing. We had villages. You remember, it takes a village. That was us. That was us. We ain't got none of that now. Your ass ain't got shit now. You sure don't. We don't have nothing. We don't have community. We just got neighborhoods where we neighbors. That's it. So we know a few fundamental things and stuff. I took too long, so I would have ran through all of them and stuff, but I digress. Elements of functional communities. Now that we have identified some of the major menaces and impediments to building Black communities, let's begin to design the kind of communities that we want and need. And the three major impediments was maldistribution of the wealth and the resource powers. The wealth, we don't get none of the wealth. White folks get all the wealth, all the power, all the businesses. They got everything. White folks got all that. So the first one is maldistribution of the wealth and resource powers. Number two was, what was number two? It was really important too. I said I wasn't going to forget number two, but I did. But number three was the lack of a national plan. I did write it down, what number two was. But it's those three right there that are that's our major impediments. And once we get past those impediments, then we should be able, inappropriate behaviors. So number one is the maldistribution of the wealth. Number two is inappropriate behaviors, because the way we treat each other, that's inappropriate. The way we raising our babies, that's inappropriate. The way we learning and what we learning, that's inappropriate. The way we carrying ourselves is inappropriate. That's a major impediment. And the third one is the lack of a national plan. Now, with all of those elements right there, if we just focus on those three, they will break down to some more helpful resources and routes that we can take. Like, we're going to need the right combination of skills, the appropriate mindset. You're going to have a mindset for your people, not for everybody. Every goddamn body else is okay. Well, don't you understand? I thought Black America was okay my whole life for 43 years. I thought I just failed everybody. I failed my mama, my daddy, my grandmama, my aunties, my uncles, my uncle that named me Face the Nation. I failed them. I failed my uncle. I failed my family. I became a teenage mother. I got to do right now. Your life is not your own when you become a parent. So I'm like, okay, well, ain't no more school for me. Shit, I got to go to work. And then when it happened again, because the first baby, you can graduate. I was okay. I didn't feel no type of way with the first baby. I could still graduate. My auntie and them helped me. But with the second baby, oh no, you got to lay in this bed. And my mama didn't even tell me that. I told myself that. That's my responsibility now, because I still had to be loyal to me. And me being loyal to me was to have my baby. If I would have aborted my baby or something, that wouldn't have been loyal to me, because that's me. The baby was me. So yeah, I did. And I kind of feel like, well, I done failed everybody, but I still got to do what I got to do and raise these babies. Lo and behold, I failed my babies. Failed all of my people, all across the board. Even Black people, I don't even know. I failed you, because I know if I had stayed the course, if I had kept my focus, my attention, even on that book Roots, if I had kept my attention on there, Roots would have led to other books. But once I lost Roots, I lost my focus and stuff. So yeah, everything else seemed like it was better. The grass seemed like it was greener. And so that's how it happened to me. So now we got to have that right mindset, the appropriate mindset to stay focused on your people. I know we think and we believe you better keep God, keep the Lord in between your marriage. Now you keep your ancestors in between your marriage. Keep God there too if you want to. I ain't saying to get rid of your Bible. I'm just saying pick up the Black Bible. Pick up a Black Bible. You got two arms. You got two motherfucking arms. You keep this one under one, and you keep this one right here at the ready. You got to keep this one under here. You're going to be reading this. But you know enough about this Bible. You can put it under your arm. And, yeah, you know it word for word, Black America. Don't be trying to fool nobody at this late day. Don't be trying to fool nobody at this late day. But you're going to need to have them skills. Appropriate mindset. You're going to need a clear direction, Black America. And we need a sense of group self-interest. Group self-interest. Not individual self-interest. You can't just be worried about you. Well, if I do this right here, what is that going to bring for me? What am I going to get out of this? No, that's not a group self-interest. This got to be about the group of our people, the masses. This right here do. It's very, Dr. Claud Anderson, he didn't make this hard to understand. What this got to be about. Ain't no manipulations, ain't no sabotagement, ain't no tricking, and no subtle slights and shit like that. Ain't none of that. No, we ain't even got to worry about that. Dr. Claud done spent his whole life. This blueprint is what we need. I can't wait till we get up to the people that's really doing this and stuff. And we need a competitive group spirit in order to compete and win. Because see, white folk done set up a monopoly. So many monopolies, y'all. It's wealth monopolies, land monopolies. It's all kind of monopolies, y'all. White folk done set up like the game Monopoly. And somebody always end up with all the property, all the gas stations. And you be like, well, can I buy that gas? Let me buy that store right there. They might sell it to you. They might not. Well, white folks done built up so many monopolies against us. It's hard to get through. And that's what it's talking about here. All of this. We need the empowerment. Then after that, right there, you got your vertical and your ethno aggregation. You got to know about the group self-interest. So the group, us, we put all our time, all our effort, all our money, all our sweat, all our tears, everything into this. When you do that right there, honey, you got a little mound. It's so big though, because everybody just putting everything on there. And it ain't got no choice but to shoot up like a watermelon and a mound of dirt. It just shoots straight up to the top. And that's us. That'll be our vertical integration. And we need those things right there to do this. The first thing we must do is convert residential. Oh, wait a minute. These communities must be built to overcome all the previously mentioned destructive elements. In the following pages, we will present designs for physical and human communities that can reverse the effects of centuries of social conditioning. See, I don't even feel bad about it no more and stuff, being a failure. It was conditioned like this. It was designed like this. Everything was designed for us to fail and to cater to and just be up under white America. Look to white America for everything. It was conditioned like it was designed like this. Everything from the school to the hospitals, the doctor's office, every goddamn thing. All across the board, Neely Fuller said, you can't find one aspect of life that white folks have not contoured the way they want it to be. You cannot. So don't feel bad about it and stuff. This is the time for you to make changes. It's the time for me to make changes and stuff. If I forgive anybody, it's my people for really trusting that white America was going to be sincere to us. The first thing we must do is convert residential neighborhoods into functioning communities that contain 3 elements or operating systems. First, I said we got neighborhoods. We need to turn them into functional communities. We 20 years behind, y'all. We're going to see how that's going to look. Because here, how we going to turn our neighborhoods into communities? We ain't even pretty much got no spots to buy up. We ain't got it, so it shouldn't even be a problem. I don't care if it's one goddamn empty boarded up building on your block. Everybody, get that building. Put your motherfucking money together and buy that building. It'll be the first school. Oh, my ancestors, I got to take this. I got to go, because I'm waiting on some mail. But I'll be back, and maybe we'll finish it, okay?